Caitlin Clark and Nike.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Indiana.
The wait is over. After forever and a day, Nike is finally releasing some shoes with Caitlin Clark's branding on.
That June 30th, we might actually be getting this Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 5 Player Edition.
Caitlin Clark's a Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro Indiana Fevers. So you can see right here.
Nike drops Caitlin Clark's Kobe 5, a game changer for Caitlin and the league.
Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro Indiana Fever is dropping this summer. It's about time fans got in on the action.
Caitlin Clark is not just a superstar, she's a movement. And this is a moment we've all been waiting for. Drop a Caitlin in the comments if you're excited for her first shoe, because this is a historic moment for women's hoops.
Caitlin Clark is officially, always been, always will be the main attraction in the WNBA.
Let me know by commenting Caitlin down below, and make sure you like and subscribe for more Caitlin Clark stories.
All eyes are on Caitlin Clark. All eyes on the needle mover, CC. All eyes on Caitlin Clark, and y'all know it. Should have advertised more for these games. All eyes on Caitlin Clark. All eyes on Caitlin Clark. All eyes on Caitlin Clark.
Let's break down everything we know, because this is a huge moment for Caitlin Clark, for the WNBA, and for her fans. Nike is finally releasing Caitlin Clark's first player-exclusive shoe, the Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 5, a pair that originally was made just for her, but now is available to the world. This isn't just a custom pair. This is a game changer.
These ones are going to even break the market. They could even be some of the year's highest selling sneakers.
Dropping on June 30th for $190.
Indiana Fever colors. This is set to drop on June 30th. Is Nike taking their head out of their ass? No. It's just Caitlin Clark's turn now, I guess. She waited her turn for a year and a half, and now we are finally going to be getting some type of Caitlin Clark shoe, Caitlin Clark merch.
The price honestly feels like a steal for something this iconic.
That Caitlin Clark is releasing, they are coming out on June 30th, and they're going to be retailing for $190. And I think that is a really good price for what is sure to be one of the more anticipated sneaker releases of the year.
This shoe is dripping with Indiana Fever colors: midnight navy, crimson red, and university gold.
You got the midnight navy, as they're calling it, the red right there. Indiana isn't just hooping, it's straight up fire. Caitlin Clark is lighting up the WNBA, and so are your feet.
Reflecting Caitlin's team, her spirit, and her future. The texture is meant to pay homage to Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality, with snakeskin details adding depth and character. Caitlin's own signature is placed boldly on the heel tab, making this a true piece of history.
You'll get the snake skin textures to honor Kobe Bryant, bold yellow swooshes, and Clark's signature on the heel tab. Bright laces and fiery tongue details keep the heat coming. If you need a buzzer beater, this pair is the slam dunk. Texture you can kind of see there. You can see the inside of the shoe there from up top. You got the Kobe logos. Got Caitlin's signature here on the back.
The release signals much more than just a new shoe. It signals a new era for women's sports. This is Nike putting their weight, their creativity, their resources, and their marketing power directly behind a superstar who is reshaping the game.
Before we even get close to a signature shoe, which will have her logo, which will have her own commercials, I might add, which will get the full promotional push, I would imagine, from Nike if they're not allergic to money.
Caitlin Clark's trajectory is upward, and this drop is a testament to her growing influence, not just on the court, but off it, and for generations to come. Caitlin Clark is not just a superstar, she's a cultural phenomenon, someone who's reshaping the way we view women's basketball. This isn't hype, this is backed up by the numbers. When Caitlin made her return, she drew a staggering 2.2 million viewers.
Averaging 2.2 million viewers, peaking at 2.8 million viewers, up 76% versus last year's.
Peaking at nearly 2.9 million, making it the third most watched WNBA game ever on ABC.
Caitlin Clark's epic return game against the New York Liberty, dropping 32 points, 25 points in the first half, 9 points in 38 seconds. Caitlin Clark drew the third most watched WNBA game ever on ABC.
That kind of viewership for women's sports signals a dramatic shift in momentum. Fans are not just casually turning up. They're choosing to watch their team, their favorite players, their stories. And Caitlin is a huge reason for that. Some say we're just a few big games away from hitting 3 million viewers, especially when we see Caitlin perform under the big lights in primetime.
Caitlin Clark in primetime, or Caitlin Clark in playoffs on basic cable, that's going to get us our 3 million.
Whether it's a Saturday showdown on ABC or a Sunday game on CBS.
If Caitlin Clark's on ABC, CBS, or ESPN, I would be shocked if she doesn't do at least 2 million. I think we are at that point.
Every time Caitlin steps on the court, there's a feeling that something special might happen. This isn't a player people ignore. This is a superstar that compels you to watch. A superstar with a growing following across genders, ages, and backgrounds. She's a trailblazer, someone who's turning casual fans into passionate ones, someone who's turning the WNBA into a must-watch product. All eyes are on Caitlin Clark, and now with her own shoe, that moment just got even bigger. This drop isn't just a pair of sneakers. This is a symbol of her growing popularity and power within the game.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball, period.
Caitlin's appeal resonates far beyond the hardwood. It crosses over into lifestyle, fashion, media, and even pop culture. This kind of crossover appeal is something we hadn't really seen before in women's hoops, until Caitlin came along and captured the imagination of a new generation of fans. This is a moment we'll look back on in a few years and say, that's when it all started. That's when Caitlin Clark truly became a superstar.
WNBA viewership falling by 50% with no Caitlin Clark, the WNBA.
While we're excited for these player-exclusive drops, this is really just the beginning for Caitlin Clark and Nike's plans together. A beginning that signals a much bigger transformation for the game and for Caitlin's growing popularity. Some rumors suggest we might see Caitlin's logo unveil in November, alongside a full clothing line and a proper signature shoe.
Huge news. We heard a rumor the other day Nike was going to be releasing Caitlin Clark's logo in November. Have it on good authority is not just a logo. In November, we're getting a clothing line and sneakers.
Just in time for the holiday rush. Picture this. Kids, parents, hardcore hoops fans, casual fans, all ripping into a box on Christmas morning to find their very own pair of Caitlin Clark's shoes or a piece of her new apparel. This isn't just something for hardcore collectors. This is for the future generation of players and fans who want to connect with their superstar in a way we hadn't previously been able to.
We can release a bunch of Kobe Bryant with Caitlin Clark shoes because obviously she's seems to be a big fan of Caitlin Clark women's ball.
This kind of rollout would align perfectly with the holiday shopping season, adding momentum just at a moment when people are already thinking about gifting, collecting, and making memories with their favorite athletes. Instead of competing with the rest of the drops, Caitlin's shoe would stand out and become a must-have item.
We saw the Caitlin Clark effect last season. We saw the influx of millions of new fans, billions of dollars in revenue that came to the WNBA, and that was supposed to come to the WNBA this season.
You can't win a game without Caitlin Clark.
She's already starting on fire, man. She's ready to go. Look, jersey lifted up. Oh, throwing the jersey. Swing it around your head like a helicopter, then leaves the building, all right?
Much like Michael Jordan's first signature shoe decades ago, or the way A'ja Wilson's shoe ignited a new era for women's sports. Some say we might even see Caitlin collaborate directly with Nike designers and creative teams to bring her own stories, her style, and her unique expression to life. This is something we've gotten used to with superstar athletes, but for women's players, it's a game changer. A dramatic affirmation that their market power is recognized, their creativity is valued, and their ability to connect with fans is worth investing in.
Nike are tweeting about Caitlin now. Caitlin Clark fans complaining about Nike not tweeting about her. They didn't tweet about Angel Reese's triple-double either. I'm like,
Caitlin's logo isn't just a logo, it's a symbol of transformation. A moment when the world starts looking at women's sports with the kind of reverence normally reserved for their male counterparts. Furthermore, this signals a growing opportunity for young girls who want to follow in Caitlin's footsteps. Picture a 10-year-old lacing up her Caitlin Clark shoes, wearing her jersey, and choosing to pursue her own dream, whatever that might be, simply because Caitlin made it feel possible.
Caitlin Clark and Nike.
The wait is over. After forever and a day, Nike is finally releasing some shoes with Caitlin Clark's branding on.
That June 30th, we might actually be getting this Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 5 Player Edition.
Caitlin Clark's a Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro Indiana Fevers. So you can see right here.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Indiana.
This is more than just a shoe drop. This is a cultural moment. This is a turning point. Caitlin Clark is reshaping the game, and we're all fortunate to be a part of this transformation. Whatever comes after this, whether it's her first signature shoe, her logo, or an entire lifestyle collection, this is a moment we'll remember for years to come.
You keep things tipping over for the fans until her shoe comes out, whether it be in late 2026 or early 2020 or mid 2026.
So there you have it, the huge news we've all been waiting for. Caitlin Clark's Nike Kobe 5 drops on June 30th, a moment that signals just the start of something much bigger for Caitlin, for the WNBA, and for women's sports. This isn't just a pair of shoes. This is a cultural moment, a turning point in the way we view the game, its players, and its future. Caitlin is reshaping the landscape, and we're all here to witness history in real time.
Caitlin Clark always show love to her fans.
So we're going on vacation to Las Vegas, and we are going to go see Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever against the Aces.
No way!
We already have tickets.
Really?
Really?
Thank you.
Row A, no one in front of us, but we're the very top level. That's all we can do.
Correlation stated, Caitlin Clark saw the video. I hope the little girl has the best time at the game. So I'm guessing the mom wrote a comment under Caitlin Clark post or whatnot. She stated, "My daughter is so excited to see you play in Vegas, praying a Hail Mary for your speedy recovery and hoping you'll be able to play by then. Hashtag Caitlin Clark, hashtag Indiana Fever." Caitlin Clark immediately, 6 minutes later, stated, "Check your DM." Caitlin goes out her way for the people that support her.
Don't forget to drop a Caitlin in the comments if you're excited for this drop, like the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed for all the latest news and stories about Caitlin Clark and the growing world of the WNBA. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.